It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Dallas Cowboys and the Buffalo Bills. All that and more coming up next.
From the home of the Bills since way back in 1973, there's a look at Highmark Stadium just outside of Buffalo, New York. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Buffalo Bills. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, here in Buffalo, they love their Bills, and for good reason. Their guys, without question, one of the favorites to lift the Lombardi Trophy in Vegas come February.
And you mentioned with good reason, because we know their quarterback is one of the best players in the league, but this is an overall team built to win, especially when we get into the playoffs. Offense, defense, coaching staff, they've been knocking on the door for a while. They want to find their way through and get to the Super Bowl.
Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, the wait goes on for a Super Bowl appearance. This will be the 28th season since they last won Super Bowl 30 in 1996.
Let's add on to that. They haven't even been to an NFC Championship game since 1996. And you know, that does not sit well in the owner's box for the Dallas Cowboys, continuing trying to find their way back to the top of the mountain.
They met in back-to-back Super Bowls in the 90s, and they're together again. The Cowboys and Bills are underway. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Now here come the Bills for their first possession, led out by their 27-year-old quarterback in year 6. It's Josh Allen.
And it just feels like Allen has the Bills on the cusp of something great. Another 13-win season last year, and they're officially perennial favorites in the AFC. Behind that effort, continued excellence from one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL.
Now a man in for an expanded role in 2023. It's James Cook, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Now a 2nd and 10. Getting the ball is Cook running left, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
Allen working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 36. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So the completion there, Charles, looking at this defense, certainly in for a tough task here this afternoon. What are some of the keys for them if they want to come out on top?
Well, the first thing, partner, is they just allowed a completion there. They don't want to get a string of those going. Let him get his confidence. Let him get into the rhythm of the game, the flow of the game, and all of a sudden, he's feeling like he can do no wrong. You want to really get after his timing a little bit, knock a few balls away, and make things uncomfortable for him, because if he feels relaxed,
you are in for a tough afternoon.
2nd and 10. Here's Allen. Over the middle, complete. It's Cook. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Allen hit. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field, and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Now a man who's taken the reins with the Cowboys, it's Tony Pollard. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
They'll start out here with the option left, and he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
2nd down, Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
Prescott on 1st down. Man open downfield is Gallup. He's got it. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 45-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He'll fire one end zone for Cooks. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Prescott. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot, and on that play, they were able to stop them short of a first down.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead.
So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
So here come the Bills out for their second drive. They fumbled the last time they had the football. Fortunate that it only led to a field goal. 3-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They start the drive with Cook.
And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Gets past 1 man. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
On play action, Allen. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
First down, here's the run with Cook. Shifts past him at the 45.
He'll get this up to about the 44.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And Cook has it, left side. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A 3rd down gain of 19.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out, but his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Here's Allen to throw it.
That's caught by Gabriel Davis.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
On second down, here's Allen. It's complete to Diggs. And Diggs will have a Bills first down as he'll be brought down just outside the red zone. Mark him at the 21. It's a pickup of 6. Three 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Back to the ground, Cook. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
From the 20, here's the 2nd and 9. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Bills have taken the lead. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good. We're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done.
And Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt.
And this is up and good to make it 7-3. A 10-play drive that time.
And it's finished off by the touchdown by Stephon Diggs. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Kevontae Turpin now to return. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Prescott now on second down.
Cooks on the quick slant.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First catch of the game for Cooks. It'll be a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
A first down throw for Prescott. And that's incomplete.
A great job defensively taking away his receivers, and he was forced to put that one into Lake Erie, but that's what good quarterbacks do. They don't take unnecessary chances if they don't have to.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To the air again, Prescott.
They'll drop this underneath to Pollard.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On third down, it's Prescott.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 33. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down by Ed Oliver.
Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Throw complete right side to Cooks. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Prescott now. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Partner, you know what I'm going to say before I even say it.
Yeah, you just cannot take a sack in that spot.
You're exactly right. You can't take a sack in that spot. Potentially now, a 3-point swing right there.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. That's leaking to the right, and he missed it by a foot or 2. It's no good, and that will keep this a 4-point game.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
Well, the Bills' offense and Josh Allen heading back out again. He had the touchdown pass to Stephon Diggs on their last drive, and they start here with a first down.
Now they're set up nicely at the 45-yard line after the missed field goal from 55. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs.
Second and 5.
From midfield, here's Allen.
Man open downfield is Diggs. He's got it.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That goes for a gain of 31.
Well, he looked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively. Just too hard to keep him under wraps. He delivers a big play here for this offense.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Cook up the gut. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
19 yards for James Cook. And the Bills are able to stretch out their lead.
That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Get a little closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Second down and 8.
Prescott.
Left side to Lamb.
It'll be a gain of 5, and now it's 3rd and 3.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Prescott's throw pulled in by Lamb. And he will have a Cowboys first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Prescott.
Looking downfield for Pollard.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Prescott. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
And the Cowboys going to bring on Brian Anger to punt on 4th down. Deontay Hardy back deep.
Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
James Cook running back out now.
He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the 2nd quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards, the final tally.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. On 1st down, Allen. And Diggs has it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. Setting up the screen for Cook. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. On the slant, he's got Davis. So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Touchdown! Dawson Knox as the first half is winding down.
And the Bills will extend their lead here just before halftime.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself, no reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Tyler Bass now for the point after.
And it's 21-3. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it culminates in a Bills touchdown.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Second and 6, just inside the 30. Looking to throw. Prescott. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Ferguson. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Prescott on first down.
Throw out wide is incomplete.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
Final play of the half, Prescott. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in Orchard Park, where the Bills taking the lead into the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, back to you guys in just a moment, but welcome everyone to our Creative Village studios in the EA Sports Halftime Report. The Bills got a terrific first half from the man on the cover, quarterback Josh Allen. He came on after a slow start to fire 2 second-quarter touchdown passes and give his guys the lead at the intermission.
It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter.
And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Cowboy offense set to go to begin this third quarter. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
They go back to Pollard on second down.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
And he will have a Cowboys first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yes.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
First down, Prescott.
Cooks on the quick slant.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. On second down, it's Pollard. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
But now he appears to be in some pain.
We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park.
Let's go, baby. Let's have some fun. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Let's go, baby. We got to stop moving now. Let's go.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
They run with a rookie from K-State, Deuce Vaughn.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, Prescott. He finds his man, complete. That's Ferguson. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's 2nd down.
The completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
2nd down and 6 now.
Throwing, Prescott. This is caught, and out of bounds all the way down at the 3. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
They run here with Rico Dowdle.
And how he got away from that first tackler, no idea, but he did, and it winds up with positive yardage.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Vaughn. Diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown.
And that's a step in the right direction. This had the feeling of one of those turning point kind of drives. If you come up empty there, it could be a long road back. But they persevered and hung around, and they closed the gap here in the 3rd quarter with their first touchdown of the game.
Now the try here for the point after. It's up and good, and the lead is down now at 11. It's 21-10. So that one a long 11-play drive, and it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead. It's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big pickup of 38.
Another big play right there. And this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen.
Going right back to Knox, and again a completion.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's second down.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. On play action, Allen. He's got this one complete to Sherfield. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 18. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that'll make it second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On second down, Cook. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Allen going to throw. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. A great play there. A beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Bills are able to widen their advantage.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Possession of the football going back to the Cowboys. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a great move on the play as he takes this one past the 25. Taron Johnson made the stop.
With that kind of run on first down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
So from the 26-yard line, here's a 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, it's a give to Vaughn. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman, the ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Vaughn on 1st and 10. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Skirts by him at the 35, and he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
51 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Again, a run with Vaughn, and he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. So both teams trade touchdowns in the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Back now in Buffalo. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter of play.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw there caught by Gallup.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 23 yards on the play.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Now Prescott. Touchdown, Cowboys! Brandon Cooks from 6 yards away.
And the Cowboys have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
The point after is good, and the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field.
Now there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. It's complete to Diggs. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or 2 too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Allen. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
They'll try the middle with Cook.
And he's going to have a Bills 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Allen now on first down. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
On play action, Allen. And this one is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
The Bills on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Here's Sam Martin now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The time to get another look at this Cowboys offense. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. They start the drive with Vaughn. A beautiful fake. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
From the shotgun now. Here's an it. Puts it on the carpet. It's out. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Here's Allen following the fumble recovery. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They overload him that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. Oh, free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
Allen's throw taken in by Diggs. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Allen looks to throw on second down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Finding Knox there, complete. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a 1st down.
So on 4th down, off goes Allen. On comes Tyler Bass for the Buffalo field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Bass is good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think
looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it, and he'll wind up losing 5 yards or so on the return, but no matter, they've got the football back. This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
Here's Stephon Diggs as he and the rest of the offense get ready to go again. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it?
Right.
Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. So from the 37, here's 2nd and 3. Now Allen. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And Knox is going to have a Bills 1st down as the tackle is made at the 28-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
The corner, Stephon Gilmore on the stop.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's got this pretty close to a 1st down at the Cowboys' 19-yard line. 62 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
So on 4th down, off goes Allen. On comes Tyler Bass for the Buffalo field goal.
This to make it a 3-score game late.
The kick by Bass is good.
And the Bills will add on to their lead.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give him 30 yards there.
To get back in this ball game, big plays are going to be necessary. And here's one right on cue. Coming up with 3 scores here in the 4th is not going to be an easy task, but that's good work there to bite off a chunk of yards.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. He's got his man. It's Gallup. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Give him 32 yards as we inch our way to the 2-minute warning.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
A 1st down throw for Prescott.
And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas.
A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Cowboys get a bit closer. The 4th quarter touchdown there, back to a 2-score game, but time is not their ally.
No, it's not, partner. They still have a pulse, but it's probably a little weak right now. A lot of things have to go right in these final 2 minutes plus for them. I think they have to be thinking onside kick here, and we know how difficult those are to recover.
Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Bills are going to recover. The 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Up the middle, it's Cook.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. Saw the linebacker, Damone Clark, coming through with a stop.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Now the new pickup from New England. This is Damian Harris.
And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game.
Gotta have it, baby. We gotta have it. Once again, we gotta get it done as a group. Let's go. Guys, ready to get it all right now? Come on, let's go. Let's dominate this.
Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. To throw is Allen.
That is caught. And he will have a Bills first down, and that should be that.
Handoff comes to Cook. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Game in hand, the offense takes the knee. Oh, and they sent the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
The Bills on their way to victory now as they take the knee.
Let's go now. Let's go. Come on.
Allen down to a knee, and that should just about do it.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So it's a win here for the Bills. And this one, Charles, just too much Josh Allen.
Yeah, he really threw the ball well, didn't he? Well over 300 yards passing, hit on 3 touchdown passes, and he's delivering the ball in rhythm all game long.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Buffalo.